Premiere Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premiere Boyz.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the Premiere Boy Podcast, Season 4 premiere. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your man's King Talk Sands, and we are back at it yet again. Season 4, 4 years of greatness, 4 years of us talking shit and offending people, 4 years of that Premiere Boyz Podcast. Welcome to Season 4. Let's get it.
And it's me, the star Roddy Rod, back in the building. We up and we ready to go.
Yes, and we are back, and welcome to the Premiere Boy Podcast. And long live the Chief Malimal is running late, but he will be here later. But first of all, how have y'all been? You know, since we did our update on the end of the year episode.
I've been hanging in there, you know what I'm saying? Like actually doing the work that I do, a lot's been going on with that. So I've been, trying to be the face of of my department. So, I'm keeping busy on that. I'm getting ready for the continuation of King Talk with Aaron Sands, which is dropping this Friday. So definitely be on the lookout for that. The fam's doing well, we hanging in there.
Nice. Welcome back,
man.
King Talk. King Talk is coming back. Nice.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, and Roddy, how have you been, son?
Man, I'm trying, man. I'm just focused on getting these goals, trying to get back into the office, and I have a lot of things I want to take care of in this new year, but I'm just trying to stay focused on what I have to do, taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, and not giving up on the race.
Nice.
That's all I can do.
Nice, and don't give up. Keep going, son. Keep going, son.
Facts. Keep pushing.
Exactly. And for me, I've been good. Just trying to stay focused, try to stay on the grind. Mr. Gentleman, like the pocket to celebrate 5 years anniversary. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for that, and thank you everybody that supported Mr. Gentleman like the pocket. Thank you my brothers for playing a big part of Mr. Gentleman like the pocket. So I want to thank y'all bros for being a part of it for real. Yeah, really. If it was for y'all pushed me to be my best self, including Long Live the Chief Malimal. So for that, I want to thank y'all for pushing me to be my best self and helping me with Mr. Gentleman like the podcast. So thank y'all, man.
No problem, man.
You already know it's a Premiere Pieverse. Each pie helps each other. So
that's a fact. But it's time to get to business. Yo, Sands, it's the first one in the season. Anybody got packing up Sands?
All right, so boom, you already know I had to turn down the light for this one. I had to sit there and put the red eye on him. Shout out to the homie Brandon, putting the red eye on him. You always got to make sure you do that for your ops, if you will. However, this one, to be fair, we're going to revisit to start the new season. I felt like we had to revisit part of the older season, preferably an older season or King Talk. So apparently, I packed up a lady by the name of Rhoda Osmond, affectionately also known as Brick Baby, right? You already know, like she claimed she was hit by a brick, and a lot of people, nobody there stood up for that for the lady who got hit with a brick. No cops was called, no nothing. It was, it was rough. So come to find out, there was a lot of people that was saying that she was lying, that she was scamming people, and it was a whole uproar. And especially in our community, it was an uproar because it brought the debate in question. Are men should men be protecting all women at all times? And that was a whole back and forth debate and everything like that. Everybody had their views. The sisterhood was really like, yo, listen, we gotta ride for her. Dudes that ain't riding for her, y'all ain't shit, y'all gay, you know. So Miss Osmond decides to pull out a GoFundMe to help get her through this trauma, this pain, And as of January 18th, the GoFundMe actually, went all the way up to about $40,000. So people donated almost $40,000 to this woman, right? Well, it's funny how them turntables turned, because now Rhoda Osmond is now being charged for fraud, according to NBC News. She's being charged with theft after raising more than $40,000, right? So apparently the police actually went and investigated the whole situation and everything like that. So apparently there was surveillance footage of the actual moments leading up to that incident. So everybody's speculating on this, and come to find out, there's actually footage of this whole situation, which will keep put everything to light. So according to NBC News, in the video, Osmond was spotted with a friend and the man she later identified as the person who hit her. They got into a car together and then exited the car. The detective said that the footage showed Osmond slapping the man, and then he hit her back with a water bottle in his hand. So, unquote. So, basically, Shorty didn't even get hit with a brick. Now, she got hit with a water bottle after assaulting this man, right? So, granted, to be fair, I said this before, I'll say this again. To be fair, nobody should be putting hands on nobody. On a count of 3, everybody should take their hands and keep it to themselves. You understand? Because no matter, like, woman hitting a man, man hitting a woman, there's no good that could come from that. I think we all could agree. I think we all could agree on that, Premier Fam, right?
Yes.
That's a fact, yo.
Like, everybody should just keep their hands to them fucking selves, right? And apparently she had a history of doing this. She had a history of, going around smacking people on camera and everything for content, right? And unfortunately for her, she came on the wrong one, where if fuck around and find out was a scale between 1 to 10, she met somebody that was at a 11. And she found out what was what, right? This woman then goes on GoFundMe, She goes on GoFundMe and does social media posts and everything, bringing in all these donations, right? That, according to NBC News, is totaling at least $42,000. So at this point, they found out that Shorty was misusing the platform just to get bread, which she has done before in past situations. And GoFundMe immediately removed her account, and she can never do GoFundMe donations again. So, give a round of applause to GoFundMe. Shout out to y'all doing the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? As for Miss Osman, she's currently on the run from the police while they're getting ready to FBI lock her ass up, right? So, you're probably wondering, Ron, why am I packing her up twice? And I'll tell you this, I'm not packing her up twice, actually. I'm actually going to pack up each and every single one of you
Whoa.
who sat there and donated a fucking penny towards this woman. I'm packing all y'all niggas up because dudes been saying this for the longest of time that yo, she's out here lying. If y'all donate to this lady, y'all will get scammed, right? Even some ladies came out and was like, yo, this isn't adding up. Don't donate her. Don't donate to her. You will get scammed. And oddly enough, come to find out, the dude who hit her with the water bottle actually did an interview with one of the news sources and told them what's going, not only what actually went down, but also told the news folks that, hey, this lady, Miss Osman, has been scamming folks. This is a thing for her. This is a Tuesday for her, basically. You know what I'm saying? He
Wow.
openly got on TV and said this shit. And y'all still donated to her. And next thing you know, she out here doing handstands and twerking and shit and still smacking niggas, right? I'm sorry. If you got hit with a brick, a water bottle, a remote control, or a chicleta, like, you won't be out here talking about, oh, I'm twerking on handstands and, you know what I'm saying, I'm on vacation, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for all of those who were sitting there wasting your hard-earned money on this bullshit, on this fraudster, on this scammer who said on a YouTube video that, yeah, white people scam all the time. You know, why can't black people scam? You know what I'm saying? The problem with that shit is when you scam it on your own folks, knowing the sympathy that is, the sympathy you bring with that, especially you trying to cover all of those protected groups, being black, being a woman, being part of the LGBTQ community, you targeting all those groups for your bum ass scam so you could go twerk on vacation like the rest of this whole Instagram shit. So for all of those who helped with that shit, good job. Go get you a box, go get some packing tape, get the little packing bubbles, get the bubble wrap, and wrap your ass around that shit like like Jamie Foxx on Booty Call, and put your ass in the back, have your Bessie tape it up, and pack it the fuck up out of here. Wasting y'all money.
Damn
Well,
it.
Roddy, you know how I feel about scammers. Go.
Well, there you go. I ain't gonna hold you. When you did the story the first time, son, I was worried that you were gonna get canceled because of about the situation. But at the same time, I always had a feeling that the story was weird. So always had a feeling.
Bro, it didn't smell
Always had a
right.
feeling. Yeah, it didn't feel right.
I know.
Yeah, the part that she got hit by a brick was bad, but at the same time, I always felt like something didn't feel right. Like I
My
knew something.
bro, she didn't even get hit with a brick. That's the crazy
No,
part.
yeah.
Because I'm like,
yeah.
wait a minute. I know niggas that got hit with bricks personally, they'll be all fucked up and shit, busted open and everything. You got hit with a brick, only you got a big titty on your face. It's no different than what UFC fighters get.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And the fact that now the story is false or whatever she was doing, it made me like yeah, my gut was right. That it's crazy, son.
It's fucked up. And the worst part about it is y'all sat there and kept up with that scam and gave her hundreds of dollars being Sims. And there'd be a lot of dudes too. What's worse, I expect the ladies to be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? With not
For
on some
sympathy,
bullshit.
man.
Yeah, I expect them to, you know, I expect them to like donate to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it hits home. It's not bullshit, but it hits home.
Yeah.
You know? But y'all simping, thirsty ass, grandma boy having ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, never sat there and sniffed the box of your life having ass simping for this shit, bro. Y'all deserve every bit. Y'all deserve every bit of this roaster.
There you go. That is Aaron. Keep the sand. Pack it up. First one of the season. Roddy.
Yeah.
Anyone that you don't like? First one of the season.
I got a question. Can I do what I don't like and I do like?
Yeah, do you think? Yeah.
All right. So I'll say something I do like. is I went to That's Deli, and if y'all don't know, that's like a place they make like beef patty and cocoa bread. They had oxtail and macaroni and cheese, and I'm giving it A+ rating, man. Woo, so
Oh, you
good.
do like.
Also, this is gonna be a new thing now. So you now gonna do a do like and you don't like now this season.
It's only on the per basis.
Okay.
This is only on a per basis.
All right, continue, Roddy. Continue.
So, if you're in the NYC area, check out That's Deli.
What it
Uh,
called? What it called?
That's Deli.
That's Deli.
DATZ Deli.
Deli. And where's that? What's the location?
One is right outside Essex Street on the train, right there by the, the Williamsburg Bridge side, and there's the next one in Hollis, Queens. But
Nice.
yeah,
Wait,
for those,
I thought I've been there once actually.
Wait, you said there was one in the city?
Like,
Yeah.
Is it close to Catcher?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, I feel like we've been there before. Like
We
once.
might have. Shout out to them boys though.
So yeah. But continue, Roddy. Continue. Like,
So have y'all tried their beef patty with the oxtail?
Um,
Probably not.
I haven't tried that, but it sounds good as fuck, especially right now. I'm lit right now.
It
So
does sound
yeah,
good.
that sounds good.
So when you get a moment, Sam, head over.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out too. Lola
Drop the
Chief.
Addy. And don't forget, drop the matter of fact, fuck it, we're gonna do a big for them. Drop the Addy in the description.
Yeah, got you.
Gotcha.
I continue, Roddy.
Wait, drop what Addy?
I'm just okay. We gotta sketch them up. I just talked about some good ass beef patties that I had this week that I'm recommending to everybody that's listening to the podcast. Called That's Deli with a Z.
Dax or Dads?
That's
That's like that
with a DATZ Deli.
Why does it sound like Vince McMahon gave the title up in 2007, right after he made sure to spell crime time with Y's?
Yeah.
It's
The
a
beef
little,
patty
little
I had
twist.
salmon, and it's worth it. Even though, it's one location in Lower East Side by like Essex Street. So I was just telling people how good the food was, and to go.
And that is Roddy what Roddy do like. Roddy don't like this season. But what do you don't like this week though, Roddy? Like what do you don't like?
Well, if you was living under a rock, you probably did hear that right now it's a layoff apocalypse.
Who?
A layoff Olympics right now.
Oh, like a layoff apocalypse. A layoff.
Yeah.
Leopolis?
I can't pronounce apocalypse.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Roddy
But
got the
you-
computers queued.
Say it
Remember
again, say it again,
Metalocalypse?
man. I can't pronounce it. But yeah.
Y'all remember the show Metalocalypse? It took
Yeah.
him 3 years to be able to say it just like that, just smooth.
Yeah. But continue, Roddy.
The
Continue, Roddy.
Melacalopolis.
So
Continue, Roddy. Continue.
big companies are shutting down, laying off their workforce. And I got a list of the ones that dropped recently. Wayfair,
That's what I mean.
Amazon, Sports Illustrated shut down their whole office. All employees fired the same day.
Yeah,
Oh,
I seen
damn.
that. Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
That shit broke my heart when I posted.
I was surprised that Sports Illustrated could still be a thing after all this time.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
You know,
Why?
like, magazine
Yeah,
dying like they have.
Yeah. Magazine had not
But-
really been popular
but
at all.
but they
'cause
do, like,
everything's
online now.
Yeah, everything's online. Yeah.
Isn't Jet still around?
No, barely,
no.
barely.
Oh, okay.
Like, where do you find magazines anymore? In doctors' offices, and that's sometimes now.
Yeah,
Now
I
they
mean-
got
I
TV.
I mean, it still got some in Barnes and Noble, certain locations.
Where you find
that are
people in
still
Barnes
around.
and Noble.
Yeah.
Yo, can I share a story time with Aaron Sanders real quick about Sports Illustrated?
Story time. Here it is.
Go ahead.
This one's gonna be real quick. It's a real quick story time. It's like a haiku. I used to work at like Time Inc., like the company.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked at I used to do like moves for people like that be on Sports Illustrated, right? So so boom, I'm doing a move for this office, right? And guess who I see?
Cool.
Thank you. Thanks for that. Bro, Kate, right? Bro, Kate Upton.
Oh,
Kate
shoot.
Upton. Ain't that like one of the British royalty?
No, that's Kate Middleton.
Oh, okay.
We had an Eric Adams moment. Eric moment there.
Wait, there's an Upton and a Middleton, so there got to be a Kate Lowton. Like, what was that a bad joke?
Facts, because it's low. No, Kate Upton. She's like the Sports Illustrated supermodels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like back in like 2015, bro. This is when she first got on. I'm like, damn, bro, she a whole baddie. You know what I'm saying? But I tried to pull up, but it kind of gave off she ain't like niggas. So it was dumb.
Like you mean
And I
like
could see you.
you mean like niggas, or you mean like men in general?
No, like niggas. Because she married.
Black man.
Black man.
Like us.
black man. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh damn, I was trying to at 2015, I was kind of wild. I was trying to shoot a shot real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like you imagine I would came back after work, but like, yo, guess who I bagged? Like, bro, that's crazy.
I need to see what she looked like. Y'all know I don't traffic in mayonnaise.
I usually don't, but
Great cottage
that
cheese.
you said cottage cheese. That's crazy.
But hold on. Back to Roddy's segment. Back to Roddy. I don't like though.
Is Sans finished the story time?
Oh yeah, nah, story time done. That was it. That's what it was quick.
I feel it.
It was quick.
Back to regularly scheduled program. We have Discord.
Oh wow, Discord. Wow.
You don't like Discord, or are you telling people that laid off? Right, the layoff.
People got laid off from Discord.
Laid off.
Damn, they laid off. Discord is a surprising one.
Yeah, it is.
Nah,
Discord doing mad good right now.
They said
Apparently
we
not.
Oh, that's not even the
got
rest.
the service.
I still got a couple more.
Name them, Roddy. They know.
Dueling. I think Dueling might be a clothing store. But,
Oh yeah. I heard them.
Twitch.
Oh wow.
Twitch. Wow.
Yes, Twitch laid off some employees.
that.
Macy's closed a whole bunch of stores. So if y'all know Macy's has a lot of employees in one store. So that's a lot. And Sears, there's no longer a Sears in New York area.
Yeah,
They closed the last one in Brooklyn?
Dumb, it's a long time.
Oh man.
The one they talking about was on the news this week was Jersey City by Newport Mall.
Yeah, I had a memory of Sears. I made up with a girl in the what they call that room?
So what, the handicap bathroom?
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, I made up with a girl there. Good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut it, Roddy. Before
I'm about to wrap it up. Okay. So my point is, I don't like that 2024 has started off with a list of layoffs, and then I feel like there's so much more coming because AI is in full effect.
Yep, it's gonna be a whole much more. But also to answer the question about Jet, in May 2014, they announced that the printing will be discontinued and it's switched to digital. So yeah.
So it's only digital. But this is the thing remember, I was doing finance for years. The scariest thing is, these are the things that we said was going to happen over and over.
Yeah, you did.
To everybody that would listen, but the thing is, nobody listened.
That's facts.
So we told everybody, and the thing is, okay, let's bring Contact.
Yeah.
We were saying it because we wanted to sell y'all financial products, but not because it was not true. We were like, the job market changed. With the internet changed the job market, but the pandemic showed us, oh yeah, no, it's really, really changed. Like, I could go through the list, but this is not my time. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
You can't even do it. Like, people telling you, if anybody right now is telling you to go get a job to make it in life, they have no idea what it takes to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot more.
Right.
A whole lot more. Like I say, you need to now. You really need some source of income to pretty much be good. Like you really need it now.
Mm-hmm. If you would have already had it, you probably a millionaire. And if not,
yeah.
And I'm talking about something. We got to get up on this bicycle.
That's a fact, yo. Yeah. Long live the chief. First one of the season. What is your out of the sky? And by the way, how are you doing? Because you can't like, how you doing, bro? By the way, how you doing?
Unbelievable. My bad for the tardiness. Just dealing with stuff on this end. But I'm doing unbelievable. Listen, you know what I wanted to put over? And I don't know if we put it over properly. Before I jump into my out of the sky, here's what I want to put over. So you guys at home, the Premiere fam, y'all are listening to this on 1/24/24, right or wrong? Right. But this is also our Premiere week.
The Premiere week, yep.
We all are dropping something this week. My boy Ken just hit 5 years, 5th anniversary, 20th. Everybody clap it up for the Mr. Gentleman. Clap that up. I think I got that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. We got King Talk coming back.
we don't got to clap.
Which day is the King Talk re-premiering?
You already know, Friday at midnight, all streaming platforms. You're on everything.
So Friday, that's the 26th. Which day? Your anniversary episode actually should have premiered yesterday, right, Ken?
Well, yeah, but mine kind of started the week on that Saturday, but yeah, kind of started. Yeah.
Premiere week, so we already got a few days covered.
Oh, and don't forget, we got another Mr. Gentleman like the podcast episode with y'all on it for the Royal Rumble prediction episode.
Oh.
So yeah, for Premiere week. Premiere week.
That's Premiere week because Royal Rumble is Saturday.
Yep.
And my boy Star Time, you dropping this week too, right?
Just Ken.
Oh, damn. All right, I'll take that back.
Damn. Don't worry though. You know what? I got you. Right? Here's how I got you. Because this week, right here, 1/23, we are premiering Welcome to the Trilogy.
Oh.
So it's coming out this week, premiere week. But since it's so late, because we talked about a fall debut a few times. But since it's so late, here's what I'm going to do for you, Star Time. Since you're not dropping this week, I'm going to drop the episode I did with you this week.
Okay.
The trilogy.
So the Premiere Voice Podverse is going to drop a new something every single day this week after the 23rd, because I don't think we're doing nothing tomorrow, right?
No.
So we dropping every single day after tomorrow. So I need the Premiere fam to get in it, the Trilogy team to get in it. I don't know if y'all have named y'all peoples yet, but we all about this, right?
Definitely.
Let's talk about it. Hold on, let me get that.
Let's talk about it. You already know. Let's talk about it. Hashtag. Let's talk about it.
King Talk fam, we out here,
right? But
Mr. Gentleman family.
Lifestyle people.
All the kings and queens.
I like that. Right? So, but before we get there, let's get through this. This is To the Sky, Out of the Sky. This is what 2024 has brought me so far, right? And I can't give y'all too much of the sauce because I'm playing. Y'all get all of the sauce. I'm gonna give it all on everything I do. I had a time to think about this. It was a few ways I wanted to go because a few things touched my ears at the top of this year. You know what I wanna implore everybody to do? This is my out of the sky, right? I don't know if it's gonna be as funny as they usually are, but it's definitely gonna be insightful. Something I've been working on myself with is to both give myself grace and urgency. I'll say that again. You need grace and you need urgency, right? Here's the deal. For everybody who goes to the gym regularly, right? So everybody who goes to the gym regularly, you're trying to get your muscles up, your biceps, your antoids, your deltoids, all that, your altoids, right? Right now in America, you're probably mad as hell. Why you're mad? Because everybody who said New Year, new me, this first 3 weeks is when they all try to prove it to themselves, right? So now your gym that is normally, when your gym is empty, when it's the right time for you, you always going, right? So right now you can't find the right time. Somebody always in there, they doing the machines wrong, they doing whatever. I implore you to give them grace. Because while you are correct, 96% of them will not be there in February. By Valentine's Day, it's a complete wash. There's like 3 or 4 people that just joined your ranks, that just joined your consistent ranks for real. Like there's people who were really trying to do better with themselves, to do better with their health, to do better with their weight, to do better. And they made that decision this year. And they going to stick to it. It's only like 4 though, out of everybody in that gym. But I need you to give them grace because now they're building their tolerance for it, and they're going to have results that people are going to envy later, right? On the other hand, let's talk about this urgency. See, what you're seeing, what you would see out of those 4 people that you won't see out of the other 100 people is a sense of urgency about doing it, right? If you can go to the gym and you can stay in the gym and you can keep doing what you got to do, there's a level of urgency. There's a reason. A lot of times people are getting in the gym when they look down, they can't see their feet no more, right? A lot of times people get in the gym when they realize it's taking them a little bit longer to climb those steps, right? Sometimes people get in the gym because they had a way that they wanted to look, and they haven't really looked that way since about senior year of high school.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Facts. But now they have a sense of urgency about it. And I implore you, you see somebody, and this goes for all goals in general. This goes for me. This goes for everybody else too. When you see somebody trying to reach their goals, don't go behind them and try to be the dickhead and give them self-doubt because they don't look right doing it.
Fact. There you go.
They're still trying to learn. Am I right?
That's a fact.
Gotta give people the space to grow and learn if you expect them to grow and learn. You got to give people the grace. Now, the people on the other side of that, if you want something, this message right here is to those other 100 people. If you want something, when are you going to start doing it? Right? This goes to me too. When are you going to start doing it?
Right away.
You got to start doing it right away, but like you got all these little things in your head telling you not yet, or it might not be that good. You're not going to say these things out loud, right? Nobody's going to say, damn, I think I suck out loud. Because if you say I think I suck, I'm ready to fight you. But if I say it, I think I'm telling myself the truth. And that's the problem. You need urgency. Sometimes you don't need to think. You need to do. That was how we got here. That's how I actually got to recording. You don't need to think. Sometimes you need to do. You need to have a sense of urgency, right? You need to get like those 4 people in the gym that don't care how they look. They don't care what's going on. They said, I'm going to stick to it this time. And they go do it. Now, let's go back to it one more time. Please give yourself grace. That's the only way you're going to do it. You have to give yourself the grace to fail. You got to give yourself the grace to look bad. You got to give yourself the grace to not have it all done or all together the way you want it to do. You got to be able to fly this plane while it's being built. And you got to be able to say, fuck the haters. You got to be able to
rough.
Great. What happened?
That could be rough at times.
It can be, but it's like it's what else can you do? Right?
Of course.
X.
At a certain point, right? It becomes win or lose. Are you going to win or are you going to lose? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to be able to start. You have to be able to give yourself the grace to screw it up. You have to be able to give yourself the grace to look bad. You have to be able to give yourself the grace to put put a piece of content out there and it gets 1 view for 3 weeks. Give yourself grace. But also have the urgency that won't be your last piece of content. Keep putting it out. You don't know what's going to hit.
Facts.
You don't know. You in that gym, you don't know how long it's going to take for you to look like you want to look. You just know the motions that you're doing is going to get you there. Give yourself the grace and have that urgency. And that came straight out of the sky.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, son. I felt that, yo. I felt that. You were preaching for a minute, son.
That's the way to start a season.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that was Malimal, Out of the Sky. All right, so it's now time for the first Mr. Gentleman review of the week. And I'm not gonna hold you. I had a hard time picking what to watch. I feel like I haven't watched much. I mean, I could watch something before we got back to the season, but I've been watching a lot of anime lately. I've been in my anime bag, and
Word?
Yeah, I've been in my anime bag lately. And it's this one anime. One day I was on Crunchyroll. They had a channel now on Roku TV, and this romantic anime popped up. This anime called A Couple of Cuckoo. It was a couple of cuckoos. Yes. It was an interesting title. So I'm like, this seems interesting. Let me watch. Basically, it's about a boy who meet a girl. It turns out they were switch at birth. Then they had to get forced to get married. Then he fought for another girl. Then he fought for his doctor's sister. It's a weird show. It's a really weird show. Interesting show. So far, they only got like 24 episodes. They got it in subs and dubs. I believe season
subs
2
and dubs.
Yeah, and I believe season 2 is coming out. I believe around this after this recorded. Actually, I believe like probably this week or next week. I believe, and it caught my attention. I usually don't go for anime. I mean, romantic anime, but this one was pretty good. And I get this for Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And that is.
Look at T to do that for y'all.
Word. Word. I ain't hold you. My voice be hurt me to do that. And that is this week with the Gentleman review of the week. Chill. And we haven't done this in a minute, so I know we probably listen to a lot of music through the time that we've been off. So, fellas, what's in your headphones right now?
Oh shit! What's on my headphone?
What you been listening to?
It's been a minute since somebody.
It's been a minute.
Facts. I could tell you what's in my headphones right now. All right, so y'all gonna think this weird, but it is what it is, right? So whenever I walk into a place, right? Whether I'm like walking into my office or walking into Grand Central to catch the train or like walking into my house, I always have certain theme songs, right? For my entrance music. And particularly I had one for this past Friday. And I could tell you I'll tell you the song and I'll tell you the background. So the song is Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. That's currently on my headphone. I was coming in the crib, right? It's got a copper bottle of white Henny and it has some wings on the way. and I ended up meeting my delivery guy when I got to the crib. So it kind of coincided. And then I got me a nice little quarterback, you know what I'm saying, of fucking cherry cushion shit. So it was for a Good Friday. It made for a Good
Cherry
Friday.
Kush. I don't know if I had no cherry cushion. I gotta come up there and see what y'all think y'all doing.
Hold on. I'm lying. It's not cherry kush, cherry gelato. Well, not
Okay,
cherry kush, it was cherry gelato.
that's more normal. That's more normal.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it hit, but I'm saying like
I got it mixed up with some other shit I had like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I came in with some cherry gelato, white Henny, fucking wings. Shit was lit, you know what I'm saying? So it made for a nice Friday in the crib from the cold weather. And the way I walked in that shit, I felt like I was mentally palming my nuts. So, you know, I had to do that shit with sicko mode. So that's what's on my headphones. That's where we are.
There you go. What about you, Roddy?
Well, what's in my headphones this week? I had Lord You. Had a couple of throwback Jay-Z's. Can I get a what?
That's crazy. I'm gonna talk about that. Continue.
And his famous one, Where I'm From, and a couple of Kanye, Father Stretch My Hand, slow jams. Yeah, that was my headphones this week.
Nice. Molly.
Roddy out here trying to make love.
You know what's in my headphones this week? I told y'all, I've been on a spiritual journey lately, so I haven't been really listening to much. But I kind of, broke out of my shell a little bit, listened to, just let Spotify do its thing, right? Spotify gonna take me straight to hell. But
Facts.
Well, Apple Music. Yeah.
But you know what's in my headphones? I wrote a song to a beat that I heard randomly in a car, and I didn't know who did it. Right? And the beat, boom. It was such a smooth, old school beat, boom, with a heavy bass. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, ooh, loved it. I wrote a beautiful little song to it, but could never find the beat. That song randomly played the same way too. It was in a car, passing the street maybe like last week, 2 weeks ago. And you know what the song turned out to be?
Uh-oh.
It turned out to be Imaginary Players by Jay-Z off his second album.
Wow.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, yo, because if y'all know let me tell you how long ago I wrote that song. I wrote that song like 2-3 years ago, bro. And I've been looking for the beat ever since. I had a partner make another beat for me, but it was nothing like the sound from this beat, and I couldn't even explain it no more. And the funny thing is, looking for it took me into this range of old school stuff. So I found the new love for Patrice Rushen and Soul to Soul and people of that ilk. But I found it and turned out to be a 1998 song. It's crazy. Other than that, really, I got into my Ari Lennox bag a little bit. I heard Pressure the other day. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. There's something here. Heard Pressure, got a little t-shirt from SZA, I'm keeping it smooth over here, y'all. I'm trying to get to heaven. We Mary all on my playlist with all they fake with all they fake secular music. Like, blame it. The God in me is literally blame it on the alcohol.
Nah, for real. And you know what's crazy? When it first came out, I was like, I bet it's gonna be some shit, right? So I was gonna let it go. And then after like the first verse, I was like, oh, this shit is fire.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And it's crazy because Blame It on the Alcohol was fire too.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Oh shoot.
All right, but what's in my headphones this week? I got a couple of songs in my headphones this week. I probably posted on my IG. One I got Khalil. He got the song off the Barbie soundtrack called Silver Platter.
Khalil or Khalid?
What was it? Khalid. How you say his name? Khalil. Whatever. Same.
Khalid?
I think Khalid.
Khalid. That's DJ Khalid. This one.
No, his name gotta be Khalid.
Khalid. I think that's how you say his name.
I'm about to
the
look.
dude,
It's kind of
the
the
dude,
same shit though. I ain't gonna
yeah, the
hold you.
dude,
Hey, look.
the dude that have location and
Mm-hmm.
Young Dumb and Free or something that other song. Now he a double artist though. He a double artist. I like him as an artist. That's not gonna hold
The funny thing is, Khalil and Khalid is an artist. I looked up Khalil. His artist picture is a mugshot.
you.
So
That's
we
fucked up.
definitely need to make sure we gotta keep them separate.
I talk about doing Khalil, the one who did Location, the one
Yeah,
who made that's the one. Yeah, he have a song on Barbie soundtrack called Silver Platter. Pretty dope. One thing about him, he got a unique voice.
yeah.
He got a unique voice. Like for
Voice
the fact
and
that
style. Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely. I like him as an artist. Another song I listened to was Raymore. Did you know Boyz II Men's Sons? They got a group out right now called, I believe, Waymore. And they did a cover called Please Don't Go, which was a Boyz II Men cover back in the day. And yo, they killed this, son. I might go get a little controversy about this. They did better than Boyz II Men.
True.
That's a little
Yeah.
That's a little much.
Yeah, people come at you with the comments, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. The Boyz II Men version, they did good. Of course, they did good. But they didn't go in like their sons did. Like I feel like their son has something to prove. His father probably told him, "Yo, I wish I had to go win. Evie should do better than me." And I think that's what they did. It was a video with Mary's in it. Mary looked like she was like about to fall out because they were killed. They like this amazing and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yo, no, they like the future Boyz II Men, and it was their father. So I mean, of course, it makes sense. And the last one song I listened to is Ray J.
Which
But
one? Which?
No, not One Wish.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Not.
Wait a minute.
I talk about '90s Ray J.
There was 90s Ray J.
Oh, like Don't Let Go.
Yeah, don't let go, and everything you want. Yeah, I talk about that Ray J.
Oh yeah, he was trying to put on.
Yeah, that's the Ray J that I want. That's the Ray J that need to come back. Strictly R&B Ray J. I don't know who he is, but that's the Ray J that I always love because it's straight R&B. Definitely show his talent, and it's pretty dope. I get it. He tried to separate himself from Brandy because he did sound like Brandy doing those things, but yeah, but it was dope though. You know, and for bonus, I gotta add my boys Silk Sonic Love Train. You know, as bonus.
Silk Sonic.
Yeah, Silk Sonic Love Train cover, yeah. And I still wait for a new Silk Sonic and a Bruno Mars album.
Right.
Right, cause we need an album from like both of them, like for real. And there you go. That's what's in my head for this week, yo. Shoot. And by the way, R&B is not dead. It just
It's on life support.
Y'all just listening to bullshit instead of
exactly.
That's all.
Yeah,
that's what's selling. Unfortunately, you gotta understand. The game is not is for the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And young niggas love shoot 'em up, bang bang, gonorrhea pussy. So
Unfortunately,
that's what they like. Do they not like that? That's what they like. So they're not gonna like singing about a woman and trying to bring stability to her life, or or wanting to love, a woman and her kids. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, just straight gunshot.
Niggas ain't
That's right.
You know what niggas' one wish is? Trying to catch the ops on a Friday.
Basically.
And I'm not gonna hold that. I like what Roddy did on his Star Time episode we had with I Am Hype with the R&B decline and stuff like that. So like, yeah, R&B not dead, man. It's just I guess it's hard to find because definitely some dope R&B artists out there. You just gotta really find it. No, you just gotta really find it.
Like you can't rely on the mainstream to cater your taste.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And Jem said that.
Yeah, there you go.
Jem Star said that. Oh.
Especially as we get older.
Yeah.
Leave what's popular to these, like we not even in the target demo. Well, y'all not in the target demo. No, I'm still.
No, we not.
Right.
We not.
I only got one more solid year of being in the Target demo. But leave the Target demo for the Target demo.
I'm definitely not. Sands and Roddy. This is it. This is it.
I checked out. Like,
yeah, they got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna try to keep up with niggas that can't keep up with a beat or a tempo.
Me either.
Right.
No,
I can't do that to myself.
I'm not talking about hip hop. I'm talking about R&B, but
R&B. Here's the thing, though. Like, here's the thing. Like, some of the R&B I do hear. I'm not saying the shit that I do hear isn't good or is trash. It's good.
It's different.
But it is different, yes. But it's also, it's enjoyable to the ears. But the question you should be asking is not that I like it, is that does it sell?
Mm.
And you gotta understand the young niggas got the ears to the game right now. And if they not trying to fuck with, let me come home and what, make you a bath, take you back to the room, eat some ass, If that's an R&B beat, niggas ain't fucking with it. That shit gotta be on like a drill beat for people to respect it.
I heard somebody remix Avant Read Your Mind with a drill beat behind. So at this point, yeah.
Okay. You see where we at?
Actually, I thought it was fire.
Until you heard them talking about them shooting their ops.
There's this TikToker. If I could find the name, I might link it too.
No, that's what it is. Their one wish is to slide on their ops and fuck that nigga bitch. Like, that's their one wish on the same day too. You can't do that shit 2 days later.
That's exactly how the song would go too. If I only had one wish, slide on ops, fuck on their bitch.
Oh shoot!
It's the fact that
they made a whole channel about this.
Oh shoot! But we got a question of the day, and I think this question ain't gonna be no better, but it's pretty funny. So, what was Diddy's best solo album?
Can we even have this conversation? Got accused of the sex dungeon thing.
All right, so real quick, this was my question because all right, so let me give y'all a quick backstory on this. The reason why this is even a question of the day, and shout out to Ken for just dropping it so randomly. No intro or nothing, just like, what's the best Diddy album you heard?
No, I said it's question of the day. What's the best? My bad. I tried to set the mood.
Nah, that's fine. Just cut straight to it. Let's get it.
So basically, apparently, we're getting into the Grammys. This is the Grammy episode, and a funny part of the Grammys right now that I'm seeing as I'm doing my review for it is best progressive R&B album. Now, right now, the Love album, Off the Grid, Diddy's latest joint, is currently nominated for this Grammy.
What?
Which that?
Well, here's the thing. But to be fair, shockingly enough, that album was labeled as an R&B album. Shockingly enough, I think that was the purpose.
That's not even the part that's bothering me. I knew it was labeled as an R&B album. Nick called it Love Off the Grid.
Yeah.
If he would have labeled The Last Train to Paris hardcore rap, I would have called him a liar. Right?
That definitely would no hardcore rap at all.
My exclaim comes from the fact that how did it get nominated?
They got nominated.
This was before everything happened. That's how it got nominated.
No. I'm not even saying that. What songs do you know off the album?
Couple of songs.
Couple of songs.
I like a couple of songs.
Belongs to Me, Another Part of Me is
yeah.
Oh,
y'all listen to it.
Yeah, I reviewed it. I reviewed it.
You reviewed it on the show.
I reviewed it on the show.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna hold you. It was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. Not best, but pretty good.
Was it good or was it?
It was good.
It was actually good.
It was good. Oh. It was good. I was shocked by it.
I was surprised as well.
I was shocked by it. I thought I wasn't expecting much, but when I heard it, I was like, oh snap! I think my only thing I just wish he had more like veteran R&B artists on it. But that was my only thing. I bet you I said that on when I was on Mr. Gentleman. But back to the question though.
All right, so basically, when I saw this, I was like, "Hey, what's the last Diddy album that y'all like?" You know what I'm saying? So I gotta ask that. What was the last Diddy album that you guys, like? I figure we gotta discuss this before they take down all his music on Spotify.
Okay, that's a fact. I mean, like I said, I did like the Love album, but it wasn't my favorite from him. My favorite was Press Play.
Was who?
Press Play.
Yeah, Press Play.
Yeah.
What was that? That was last night.
That was Tell Me, and that was him with Christina Aguilera, Nicole was the one that
Nicole Sugarly Banger.
Yeah. He had Brandy on that album. He had Mario Winans. He had Trista. It was a new album. I like the Press Play.
I'm trying to remember like what Press Play sounded like, because I remember like I need like some bring us on. This is how I know I'm starting to get old.
Oh shit!
Me, I used to be on everything. You couldn't put nothing past me that I didn't already know.
Yeah.
What? I'm trying to think. Like what freaking songs? Like what did that album sound like?
It sounded like more like I guess pop, kind of not pop, but I can't say hip hop. It wasn't hip hop. It wasn't hip hop.
No, it wasn't hip hop.
It was definitely. I think it was pop. It was more pop. It was more
more pop.
It was definitely. I think it was probably his pop's album, and I think the album did pretty good.
You think that was his pop's album, not Last String to Paris?
I mean, that probably maybe it was pop. The Last String to Paris was pop too, actually. They gonna hold you. Jeez. Yeah, but Press Play was my favorite, definitely though. But I think, yeah.
I second Press Play. I wasn't a big fan of Last Train to Paris.
I mean, Last Train to Paris has certain songs I like, but I always call it not his best. I was excited about it, but then when I heard it, it wasn't what I expected. I expected something completely different.
Same here.
I'm gonna look. I'm actually gonna look through this list. So hold on. I'm just to see if I remember any. Come to me. I can't see how.
Like
that wasn't that Press Play?
Yeah, Press Play.
That was Press Play.
That shit was fire. Like what?
That's Press Play. Yeah, that
Press Play was like my favorite Diddy album. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, Press Play.
For real though?
Yeah,
like that shit was fire.
It was fire.
Okay, I know how it go now. And Last Night was on this album, and I did like.
Yeah, Last Night. Yeah, Last Night was.
Last Night.
Last Night was on that album. Right? See, this is what he did, man.
You know what track that was supposed to be on that, but didn't be on it, but I felt like was one of his best tracks though.
Oh God, I think I know.
And Kid know what I'm about to get on, right?
I'm enjoying Diddy this much at this point in time.
I think I know. I think I know.
All right, there's this song, right? And I feel fucked up for even bringing this up during this time. But the song is called Get Off. It was no lyrics. It was very little lyrics. But it was just beat. But the beat was fire though.
It was low budget video, probably lower than I was thought live videos on it. With a low budget video.
He said it was the lowest budget video he ever did, and it was just him dancing in the studio.
Oh my God.
The only other nigga in the studio was the engineer.
What?
It was just him.
Get off. Literally.
The song is titled Get Off. And I'm looking at this shit now, right? And I'm like, damn. You really gonna name this song Get Off? What did you do? What did you do today?
Yo, man, this song is not on Spotify or no streaming platform other than YouTube.
It's really, you gotta look on YouTube. You gotta really look for YouTube for it. And honestly, like, and that's huh?
Sound like he meant to do that.
It might have been. Like, you really gotta find it. Is it? Like when I first heard of it, I literally had to like really find it.
Thanks, yo. Oh my gosh, yo. I remember when that came out, son.
that was supposed to be on Press Play, but it didn't make the cut. So I was like, damn.
Yeah, it didn't make the cut, yo.
But bro, get off. Now, to be fair, we asked these questions. We asked this particular question, but we do got to state that Premier Boyz podcast and its affiliates do not condone or support any of the fuckery that's been going on with that situation.
No sex.
Not at all, son.
Yeah, we don't like freak offs. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do a freak off, it should just be with the one you love and no other person.
Oh shoot, yeah.
And if your other person wants a freak off without you, you lead out. Break up with it.
Oh shoot, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, yo.
Oh, I don't know, guys, and this is hard, but for me, my favorite Diddy album might be the first one. Had the least
No Way Out.
stuff had the least amount of stuff that offended me. Had the most Biggie.
That is true. It did have the most Biggie.
It might have to be It might have to be No Way Out.
Oh shoot,
yo, it's crazy that he named that shit No Way Out though.
Yo, it's crazy.
That's crazy. No Way Out is crazy.
It's crazy that his album title got like subliminal messages on it. No Way Out. No Way Out is your contract.
Or this relationship, like,
or this sex dungeon.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, what?
Look at the name
Forever.
Look at the name of the last album. Love. But it's off the grid.
It's off the grid. Like,
hey, you can't contact nobody.
Nah, you off the grid.
Hold on. Last train to Paris. I kidnapped you to Paris.
Nah, that's your last train to Paris, bro. Like, you keep talking this shit, that's gonna be your last train, man.
And press play.
Yeah, you go ahead, press play if you want to. Oh shit, no, he having fuck offs. He be filming them shits. That's why you gotta press play.
Yep. At the freak offs.
He be pressing play at the freak off. He be pressing play at the freak offs.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yo, I heard what happened with Columbus Short. He was like, "Yo, Diddy called me, right?" And he was like, "Yo, you should come to the Hollywood Hotel." And it was like, "Yo, who else is?" Columbus Short was like, "I bet that's great. Who else is there?" And Diddy was like, "Just me." Like, what? Mind you, he's in a bed with his wife right now having this conversation.
Oh wow,
bro, that's crazy. Like,
that's crazy, yo.
Man.
But
Press Play was a good album, right?
Yeah, the Press Play was a good album for me too. I agree with that. Press Play was a good album for me as well. I really forgot that Last Night was on the album. So
Last Night. That might be my favorite Diddy song of the 2000s. That might be a lot too. There's a few Diddy songs that I like that I can't like no more because I'm now the internet got me thinking too much about the lyrics.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. And even the lyrics he wrote for Biggie in some instances.
Yeah.
But he ain't right for Biggie. But the shit that he wrote on Biggie songs and got away with, the shit that he let Biggie say in the studio.
Bro, the "you look so good" line, bro. Like,
I don't care if it was Richard Pryor. You still let your gangster rapper say it, but you wouldn't let him not use different samples. I know you can have better quality control than I'll suck on your daddy. I know you can have better quality control.
Why do you gotta do that though? Like, let's explore it. That's I don't want to explore it, but let's talk about it. Why do you gotta do that though?
Oh God, so come on, yo.
You gotta ask Richard Pryor that too.
Why?
Rest in peace, but
yeah, come on, rest in peace, yo.
Well, fuck it. Next episode, we're gonna get Long Island Medium in here. We're gonna figure this shit out.
I have that. I know I'm scared of demons, but
stupid. But anything else before we get to the next thing? Anything else?
I think we should move on.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
Next topic, we got the prequel. Small news that matter. I forgot about. We haven't done this in a minute. You can tell me you haven't done this in a minute. But first,
forgive us, Premier Fam.
Yeah, forgive us. Yeah, my bad. My mistake. First thing first. Raising Kanan got renewed for season 4. 1. Power Force got renewed for season 3. How y'all feel about that?
Hey yo, when Power Book 2 coming back? When Ghost coming back?
Shoot, I can't even answer that.
We have no news on that still, right?
I heard rumors that it coming back the same time BMF coming back, which is March. But I also heard rumors that it come back in June. And if thing going as according to plan, we had Force first. Then 3 months later we have Raising Kanan. Then 3 months later we got BMF. I guess in 3 months later we gonna get book 2. I'm guessing that's probably the pattern, but I don't know. Nothing has been announced yet for book 2 yet. But I do know they are done filming. They've been done filming actually. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I am happy that I'm actually happy that you're seeing more early renewals for the Power universe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would say like after you get all the books out, Power's gonna be done. But with the way they're expanding that shit now past like the OG Power, it really is proving like Power's not dying.
Like 50 said, hashtag Power never ends. He meant that.
He really meant that shit.
That's a part of 50's genius when it comes to this. Now that he's in this world and he's so dedicated to making it his, you're gonna keep getting more of this. You're gonna keep getting more positive acclaim and until it's time for him to move on to the next thing. I'm so glad this didn't go the way of his rap career, where there's only like 2 good ones and the rest of them you kind of tolerated because it was him.
Yeah.
People like Animal Ambition. Animal. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Ooh.
People.
Find me one person that like Animal Ambition. Ambition.
I do.
I did it.
See, look, there's one.
The song of the album. The song of the album.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Hope I got you.
So I got a question. This might be a dumb question. But in order, what were your favorite theme songs in order from the Power Universe / BMF as well? Like, what were your favorite theme songs in order?
Theme songs.
Yeah.
Of course, in order, the original Power with 50 Cent and Joe, Big Rich Town. Then I kind of like the Money, Powder and Power second. Then the Raising Kanan theme. But BMF theme is not an actual song, is it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I couldn't get to that one.
Yeah. I know. I know. What about you, Molly? You know?
I know. I can tell you my favorite was freaking the one for Raising Kanan. That it was the best 50 Cent song since Big Rich Town, which was the best 50 Cent song.
Funny.
It's all part of the game. That's what it is.
Yeah, part of the game.
Slow name. That was my joint for like a whole year. If you would have asked me what was in my headphones back in 2021, that I know it.
Wow.
Nah, I gotta hold you. Part of the game is dope too. I mean, of course, Big Rich Town is number one for me, of course. Part of the game is second. Mm-hmm. I enjoy part of the game, like for real. And third is the fourth thing song, Powder, Money, Power, and that's third, and BMF was last. BMF get no love for nothing, yo. Not just the things of the show itself, yo. It's the weekend out of all the 50 shows, and
it definitely is. Like, you don't hear people talking about it as much as you hear people talking about the people in it.
Fact.
That is true.
You hear people saying, "Oh, I can't wait for BMF." If there are people like, "Yo, we're booked 2 at," like, "Oh, BMF coming, we're booked 2 at."
Did you hear about Big Beach? That's it.
You heard about Little Beach? But where book 2 at? Oh shoot. Oh man. Oh yeah. And also, how y'all feel about Raising Kanan season so far?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. That's a stunningly apathetic review. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really seen too much of this season, but I remember shoot, I walked in on Raising Kanan one time. I went to visit my grandma, not my grandmother, my aunt, and she was watching it. I got stuck. That's how good that show is. So
I'm not gonna hold you. Season 1, of course, was slow for me. Season 2 is really good. Season 3 started off a little slow, but I think I start to like it picking up now.
Ronnie's making it interesting.
Yeah, exactly. They added Roddy character. People keep saying this dude is Breeze. We just have to wait and see. Everybody saying Ronnie's Breeze, but
I think Breeze is gonna be introduced later.
I think later as well.
Because then they would have called him Breeze from now.
No, not really. He could have changed his name. Not really.
We'll see. We'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, because here's the thing. It's possible that he could be it. He could change his name later, like you know how Cop try to run after him and stuff like that. And he change his identity behind that. I mean, that could happen, but
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, later. But it's like a more wait and see situation and stuff like that. And the last thing we'll talk about on the premiere news is Tupac got a new album coming out. Tupac got a new album coming out, and it's produced by Katt Williams.
That's crazy.
And
wow. Wait. So Tupac? No, the sentences you use can't be the truth. You said Tupac got a new album produced by Katt Williams.
Yes, and that's not it. That's not all. It featured Rondell's famous girl, and Keto Everson's favorite girl, Cardi B.
So Katt Williams and Cardi B came together to put out a Tupac album.
How you feel about that? How you feel about that?
Hey yo, real quick. The fact that Cardi B would rather team up with Katt Williams to put out a Tupac album than just come out with the second album is fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. She don't want this music shit, bro. I'm sorry. She don't want this music shit seriously. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that she didn't want the music shit seriously, like how Academics was convinced that Blueface wasn't going to do music anymore, right? And we all could have told him that he wasn't going to do music anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because it showed. Same thing here. Niggas is talking about your baby father that you're still fucking, apparently. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? After all that.
After all the noise, we really broken up, blah, 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 blah.
All that.
She them loud neighbors. That's what she is. She them loud neighbors that be arguing all the time. And you like, and if you stupid enough, right, to start being like, oh man, I hope they don't fight for real. I think I need to, try to help her. Let me call the cops. You're gonna look stupid when she's back with the nigga tomorrow and she done dropped the charges. She's that person.
Yeah, she does.
Facts. And that's the thing. So we hear more about that, more about your kids, more about you suing Tasha K for all those millions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hearing all about that.
Get her, though.
Hey, huh?
I said, get her, though.
Nah, that ass. Get your money. But, bro, that second album, what's good with that? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Niggas are still waiting for the second album. And it's not like you're Rihanna where you don't got to come out with an album and everybody's okay with it.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You okay with it? Like, she raising babies. Was she on her third kid now?
She about to be, but she already came out with a... Yeah, but here's the thing. Your body of work, her body of work could be excused for that, bro. She already put out, like, bangers already. You know what I'm saying?
Most of the album. And she got a makeup line and stuff like that. She a billionaire. She
exactly. She don't really gotta do music ever again.
Yeah. I remember she put
Cardi B is not in that same space where she don't have to do music ever again. Eventually, you gotta pick up a stick, my girl.
And think about it, Rihanna about to make up more songs too. Rihanna about to come on a new song too. I forgot weird. I think it's in the soundtrack. But
it better not be no live for yourself shit like last time.
For real.
It better not be that other shit.
Hold on, let's pull back real quick. I'm reading about this album. The more I read, the more funny the sentences get. So, Tupac fans are in store for a new posthumous album that's being put together by Katt Williams, which will also feature Cardi B. Appearing on the latest episode of Suge Knight's Collect Call podcast. Let's stop right there, guys. How the fuck are you running a podcast from jail? Because that's where Suge Knight is, right?
Yeah.
Actual jail. He's running a whole podcast from jail. How are they letting this happen?
You know, you got the collect call minutes. So
That's
in
what
jail,
it is.
Yeah, if you have enough minutes, you could say some shit.
Yo, it's the same reason Tory Lane make an album in jail.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
No, but
Vybz Cartel been doing this shit in a Jamaican prison for a little minute now.
does it? But do the albums sound like what's his name? Shine on the
on the Confession remix.
It's possible.
I almost forgot about Father Buried Alive.
Yeah, he remember Sean recorded a version of Confession Part 2 remix with Kanye and the Twister on it.
Like it was like they had the phone call through two phones. My son
They get like the tracks leveled. Like,
oh my god.
He also had a song with Ashanti too in jail while he was in jail. Too.
Yeah, that was Jimmy Choo.
Jimmy Choo. Jimmy Choo. And I think they had Foxy too. He had some with Foxy in jail while he was in jail too, right?
More or less.
yeah,
That's
more or less.
Earlier. That's
More or less.
all of
That's
that
my
was on Father Buried Alive, with the
my
whole
song.
album he put out from jail. So maybe I'm behind. I guess if you put out an album from jail, you could definitely put out a podcast.
I guess it's possible.
I'm like,
It's not a bad podcast, Mally. I listen.
you listen to Collect Call?
Yeah, I listened to a couple episodes.
Shout out to Collect Call. Shout out to Suge Knight doing that shit from prison. Ain't no excuses. If that nigga can do it from prison off collect calls, y'all niggas could get y'all shit together.
I low-key respect it. My son said grace and urgency. I respect it. But dag. So let's see. We were controversial comedian spoke with the imprisoned record saying he has a Pac project in the works. What you got going on with some of those unreleased releases with Pac? How did Katt Williams get unreleased Tupac songs?
That is something, right?
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but it's unbelievable. That's a cool.
Well. Speaking of Katt Williams, that's wild. How do y'all feel about the Club Shay Shay interview? Since we on Katt Williams, since we on the topic, he put out the album and stuff.
Before we escape that, I need y'all to deal with what I need y'all to deal with what Suge Knight says about Cardi. Because I told you, like, by letter, this is getting funnier, but I'm going to stop right here. Suge Knight said, I always say she's the female version of Tupac.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
Oh shit, dude. I'm high right now.
Oh my god.
Look,
I must be lit right now. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Cardi B is the female version of Tupac.
That's disgusting, yo.
How many unreleased songs?
Oh god.
Shit.
I try to keep trying. I try to keep quiet about this.
Ayo, Ken.
I try to keep trying.
Ayo, Ken.
Yeah.
What I told you.
No, that's disgusting. No. How is she the female of Tupac? That make no sense.
It's almost been 10 years since I told you this, Ken.
So she got no talent to be no Tupac. What kind of sense is that?
Ken, I tried to tell you.
Go on a rant, boy.
Oh my god, son.
I tried to tell you.
I didn't want to do a Cardi B rant today, son. I didn't want to do a Cardi B rant. I told myself I would not talk about Cardi B on the show no more, son.
Hey yo, Ken, I tried to tell you.
Embarrassment, son. This is embarrassment, yo. This is an embarrassment. First,
I called it damn near 10 years ago.
Son, man, I'm just gonna be quiet, son.
You could do it, bro. It's season 4. We haven't got a rant from you in a little minute.
I'm just gonna say this. Fuck Cardi B.
God damn.
That's what we wanted.
God damn.
That's all I gotta say, son.
But yo, this
you're now by the transitive property, you're also saying fuck Tupac.
No,
he didn't mention Tupac.
I didn't mention Tupac. I didn't say Cardi B.
That's
two different people though.
If Suge Knight says that Cardi B is the female version of Tupac and it's fuck Cardi B, that means
No, don't do that, Molly. Don't do that. Don't do that, Molly.
Yo, that's crazy. Can you said that? That's wild. I just thought about that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You really said fuck Tupac, bro?
No, don't do that. You know, I always be a fan of Tupac. I ain't gonna hold you. But she's on that album, I'm not listening to it.
watch this. Let me mess your head up further. If Suge Knight, somebody who actually met and knew Tupac, thinks that Cardi B is the female version of Tupac, that means Offset would have fucked.
What?
Hey, yo.
Wow.
Hey, yo. What the fuck? Like, what are we doing? Hey, what the fuck are we doing this episode? Like,
Yo, the premiere film will flame you in the comments.
yo, this is off the rails. This is really beyond the pale, bro. I would never thought I would say this in season 4, but this is beyond the pale. Like,
Started off with a bang.
Like I said, he fucking bro. Offset, that's crazy. And then you cheat on two. Then it gets worse because you then cheated on Tupac with the IG strippers.
This
is y'all do that.
Yo, what are we doing?
Season 4, son.
And maybe Krishan Rock, who is, the female version of Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys.
So, nah, that ass.
Oh gosh.
It's like a Tasmanian devil out here, bro.
Oh gosh. But this, I'm not supporting this album, son. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm gonna have to take a listen. I gotta listen to it.
I don't know.
So you think it's gonna be like a joint album? They're gonna make a Cardi B and Tupac and not have nobody else?
No, album with a Cardi B feature.
Okay, and you'll definitely see a Cardi B feature. You'll definitely see a track in 2024 that says Tupac featuring Cardi B.
So you know what? If that's the case, I'll probably listen to the album and skip her song. There you go.
That's crazy.
What if it's the main single?
The non-support is like insanity.
It's going to be the main single because she's still a name. It's just everybody here is right. She needs to put out a second album because it's been.
And the hood girl's gonna put on their Instagram story.
Come on, I mean, maybe she don't need to put out a second album. Her first couple of songs that came out flop. So yeah.
This is something. I don't know how to feel about this thing. It's just crazy. Like Tupac, Cardi B. That's something. I wonder who else is supposed to be on the album.
Well, he said he wants the quote best of the best. I'm reading the notes because I ain't got time to listen to a collect call painted as a podcast.
Because if they're doing the post homage to Tupac, who's to say they're not going to throw somebody like Juice WRLD on there just because? I'm just saying.
I mean, is there more posthumous Juice WRLD? Because
I think
I think so. At this point,
I mean, Eminem had some posthumous Juice WRLD with
he did.
Was that Monster, Godzilla?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember that.
Monster.
They still was making Juice WRLD albums until last year, so I don't know. We'll see.
Juice WRLD got the juice, but he could do that. But I he said he wants the best of the best.
So, no Pop Smoke or Juice WRLD? Come on.
Is Juice WRLD or Pop Smoke the best of the best? Katt Williams.
I'm just throwing out names, but hey.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be artists like the Baby, Little Baby.
Oh, that Little Baby.
Travis Scott.
It's the young niggas that the young niggas like.
Young Thug. I feel like it'll be dope.
It's an old nigga making the album.
And that's the crazy part.
The old nigga that likes Cardi B enough to already have on and still say he wants
So,
to.
so all the new generation niggas.
Maybe we get Cole, Kendrick.
Cole and Kendrick, right? Of course, Drake.
Cole, Kendrick, Drizzy. Maybe we get Wale having a return to form.
I don't want to see Drizzy on the Pac album.
What?
Me either, son. Like,
I really don't want to see that.
I need him to sing.
Sing what?
What
It's
if
a
he
Pac
doing
album.
What if
I'm funny from now, just something. Just jump on the Pac album and sing because I need it to be.
They
fun.
want it to sell. Well, they want to make it so everybody can listen. I can say.
I also need to sing the remix. Keep your head up. Everybody, keep your head up. Yeah. That's
Niggas ain't trying to hear that shit, bro.
But I bet you it's gonna be like 25 songs.
Probably.
I think he said a number here. No, he didn't reveal how many songs. He said there will only be 8 guests on the album. So this is well planned out.
Things could get altered, bro. We know that.
I'm hoping it's good because Tupac was somebody I feel like he watered down a lot of his legacy just by running after death row and being angry for like 3 years straight. But he's definitely somebody who holds enough weight even 20, almost 30 years after he died. Because you realize it's almost 30 years?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, true.
Believe it. He died in 96. We are in 2014. It's been 28 years in September.
24.
28. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they finally caught his killer, and guess what they said? Diddy made me do it.
She does it?
Nah, for real.
Oh, wow.
He pointed the finger to him.
Pretty sure that. Remember Eminem slick jabbed him on a couple of years ago when he was beefing with MGK? Who somehow with Bad Boy artists? I don't know what Diddy was doing in the latter years. Diddy put out the hit that got Hot Kid.
But I ain't gonna hold you. It's crazy. But since we on the topic of Katt Williams, have you ever heard that Shay Shay interview with him on it? How y'all feel about that?
Shay Shay with my man Shannon Sharp.
Cloak Shay Shay. There you go.
We listen to Shannon Sharp a lot. She enjoys Shannon Sharp a whole lot. I love some of his podcasts, and I be watching his podcast. You know, you watch the people with the sauce to try to get the sauce, you know. And I watched this podcast. It went different than any of his other podcasts before. He didn't get the chance to do his magnanimous introduction. He didn't get the chance to, let you know he's the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. Soon as Katt Williams sat down, fuck Steve Harvey. No, but all serious, before he even really sat down, he was just letting people know. He was like, oh, let me know that this feels like a place I can tell the truth. Anytime somebody says this feels like a place I can tell the truth, you do exactly what Shannon Sharp did. And you sit back and do your best to just not let him say something that's going to get your show thrown off the air immediately.
But, I mean, I didn't watch the whole interview, but I saw clips. Hey, and I ain't gonna hold you. He said a lie.
Yo.
A lie.
Yo.
A lie.
Did I
mention he said a lie?
Bro, I'm telling you, the interview was 3 hours long. He had already cooked 7 to 8 comedians by the 40-minute mark.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That is entirely true.
That's a fact, yo. And sorry, Mally, don't get upset. Don't get upset. Like, don't get upset at me, Mally. Mm-hmm. But why y'all Virgos like this, yo? Y'all Virgos be going in. Y'all Virgos be going in.
Wait, Katt Williams is a Virgo?
He's a Virgo, son. Katt Williams is a Virgo.
No idea.
Let me make sure.
I had no idea that Katt Williams was a Virgo. That's why I like the way he went about tearing it. loved it. I was like, oh,
Hey yo, this nigga said you got an unhealthy allegiance to losers, and it's not like you.
Oh, and by the way,
And I felt that shit because there's a lot of niggas that really live that life.
yeah, that's a fact.
There's a lot of people. Hold on, I want to throw it. There's a lot of people, and this is a lesson that I had to learn last year, and this is a lesson that I'm gonna keep learning. And this is a lesson that I got to keep learning. Everybody in your life ain't meant to go with you when you trying to go up.
That's a fact.
That's
So
a fact.
if you realize that you are pushing to try to go up and you're not getting there, and the people around you are okay with the fact that you're not getting there, it's time you looked at the people around you. And the hard part about that is that the people around you won't always be like, oh, fuck that nigga. They won't be on that type of time. They just won't be on, okay, let's do better, let's grow. Okay, my bank account was $400 in the negative all year last year. At least in 2024, this bank account got to be $500 positive. You understand what I'm saying? They're not. They're gonna be like, yo, you broke just like us. Come here, we gonna split this spliff. Spliff rolled up, looked like it got two seeds in it. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that's your surroundings, it's gonna suck because you're probably a good person, but sometimes you gotta take space from people and try to go up.
Yep. Facts. Oh, and by the way, Katt Williams is a Virgo. His birthday is September 2nd.
Yeah, I looked it up. That's crazy.
But based on the clips I heard, I mean, I do believe he's telling the truth. My only thing about it is why he did it. That's the thing.
No,
why he did it.
He told you why he did it. Let me put you on game. Well, two things. We know a lot of what he said is definitely the truth because the internet pulled up the receipts within 24 hours.
I know. I saw a lot of it.
And they was really still. Cedric the Entertainer need to be ashamed of himself. Full shame of himself.
I'm dead.
How you gonna take that man joke, have better production, still do the joke whacker? Did the whole
really nobody remembered him doing that shit until they had to look it up and be like, oh,
yeah, I did.
You really did that shit. That's crazy.
I watched King of Comedy, and I remember it, but it didn't put two and two together at the time. I guess.
Of course, you didn't put two and two together yet because he's on comedy. Katt Williams was on a commercial for Comic View at the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different level of seeing.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, but that's what Cedric the Entertainer knew too. And if we didn't have the internet the way we had now, he could have said, nah, that was my joke until he turned blue in the face and you would have just had to believe him. Now we got the internet and it's exposed. This nigga Steve Harvey made up his whole entire life. It's crazy.
It's a shame.
My son telling this, he telling the story on his show. Remember, he had the talk show for a while. He telling the story about how he was so poor, they had to wear boxes. And you know, they parents said they was a UPS man. He stole that directly from Mark Curry.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I got a question to ask y'all. Do y'all feel like hanging with Mr. Cooper was just like Steve Harvey's show?
It was exactly like Steve Harvey's show.
They even took the same type of press pictures.
The only thing that was different was the theme song, which was like way better coming from En Vogue than from some like random stock saxophonist.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it wasn't like, but I felt like it wasn't like, at least to me, because some things was a little bit different.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
It was alike in the way that the beat for Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby was different than the beat from Under Pressure. You see how they go, but ours go. It's not the same.
Yeah, but I definitely might have to hang with Mr. Cooper again to really.
That shit seemed way too similar, bro.
Yeah, I gotta
Like
find
he
it.
really stole like a few niggas' lives and shit, and then put on a wig and was like, "Haha, I'm Steve Harvey."
He really put on a
And then
wig.
he randomly stopped doing comedy.
At me G'd. And then gonna brag about how much he pay his barber. Of course you pay him that much. You wanna
You gotta keep that secret.
right. You paying him hush money and install money. I paid for a girl to get a wig install or whatever hairpiece before. That shit is expensive.
You gotta love her to do that shit. I'm
did.
sorry.
He loved me back. It'd be like that. But,
Yeah. It's fucked up.
Life, right? It's expensive. This nigga Steve Harvey out here G'ing us. Steve Harvey, we can't be lying to us out here, Steve. Might tell Steve stop lying. But Katt Williams went off like this because he had been listening to the other Club Shay Shades. Almost everybody that Katt Williams talked about was already on Club Shay Shades.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, okay, got it.
The last person the person he mentioned the most with the most blatant lie was Ricky Smiley.
Oh yeah, of course.
Just lying for no reason. Even Ice Cube came out after the Katt Williams interview and confirmed.
I remember that. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, why
okay,
Ricky Smiley was crying on his own talk show?
About what?
About this shit. About how you gotta tell the truth. Basically, him not calling Katt a liar. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these guys. Because I'm sorry. If there's any way you got me on this show talking about me and I know this shit you saying ain't true, you about to catch a whole defamation, buddy. Like we not going to just let you talk all this bullshit about me, and I'm not going to just not say nothing or not throw a lawsuit at you.
Yeah,
but the fact that nobody said, bro, like, oh, you flat out lying. Oh, here's a defamation. You got Ludacris dropping a whole freestyle.
Oh yeah, not at Ludacris.
He dropped the first freestyle I've heard in a minute.
It's been a minute.
When you know you got niggas coming out of freestyle retirement, that's how you know, like, all right, something up.
Mm-hmm.
Something's in the water with a lot of y'all favorites. Y'all not gonna like that.
Yo.
But one thing I did not agree with Katt was mentioning Ricky Smiley's son, and you know his son did that. I didn't agree with that. He did never did that though. But Katt was a lion though. But I just didn't agree with that one part.
I don't agree with the fact that nigga read like 4,000 books by the age of 9. I think that was a little extreme.
Listen, and we might relate this to Virgo, relate this to being a child of God, right? I used to read the encyclopedia. Legitimately. Like my
Did you really read the did you read the World Book? Or did you like had to read it for like a report?
No, my grandparents hold on. Listen to me. My grandparents had bought the whole set of encyclopedia, mostly because my grandmother liked shopping. And you remember they used to sell big encyclopedia sets on TV and shit like that. They bought it. So I was in the basement. I'd get bored. I would crack open and just read. I'd pick a letter, read. Pick a letter, read. I remember my dad told me one time, you can't cuss unless you know words, because people who cuss too much don't know enough words to properly articulate themselves. So my stupid ass took this as a way to get permission to cuss. So I would go and I would read the dictionary. Like, kids read, y'all. Like,
no, you know what I'm saying? You know what, Mali? I believe you. No, like that's sir. You are an intelligent Jew, so I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
It just happenstance. Like, when you know, like you're in the house, you're bored. My grandparents scared of Brownsville, so they wasn't letting me out. So I ain't have a bunch of friends in the house. Sometimes when you in the house, like you either do some dumb shit and leave the house, or you get comfortable and you read some shit.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
I don't know if I'm reading 3,000 books a day or nothing, but like I believe he read. Remember, he graduated. This boy was supposed to be a doctor. He graduated. What school? He graduated high school by the age of like 12 or something, right?
Somewhere around that point.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're gonna find it. I'm on the page. Hold on. Dang. Okay, maybe we not gonna find it. Shit. Oh shoot. But I know he legally emancipated himself at the age of 13. So he knew, like, you know how much you need to know in order to legally emancipate yourself at the age of 13. Like, so maybe if he didn't read 3,000 books, he definitely read more than 3.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying like he didn't read or anything like that, but I'm like, bro, like you reading 4,000 books at the age of 9, like that average is, you know what I'm saying? That's a certain average that's like pretty high for a day. Like you had to be reading like all day for you to hit those marks, which is slightly possible at some sort of number, but not at that 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
4,000.
Yo,
Guys.
wait, say that.
4,000.
You said 4,000?
4,000, bro. By 9.
Listen,
Where's the reading log, bro? We know how we had reading logs back in the day. You had to write down the book and everything like that. Where's his reading log, bro?
That's a fact.
and he said read. He didn't say he comprehended every single book. You can read the book without comprehending. Like it don't take nothing to see words.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you pick up some things, you don't pick up most of it. I don't know. All I know is he's a smart man, and for the most part, maybe he didn't lie to us.
No, I'm not saying he's not smart. I'm just saying 4,000, bro.
I just say maybe he stretched the truth. Maybe he stretched the truth a little bit.
I'm not saying like a lot of the shit he is saying in this interview was true, because a lot of it was. To be fair, all these people got these weird light skinned looking ladies. You know what I'm saying? Which is facts, because they do. They do.
I didn't notice that, but
I ain't think about that.
Me either. I didn't either.
Big Mama House too, bro. Like for real.
And Brandon T. Jackson came out and he confirmed that too.
That Big Mama 3, that part 3. Remember, it was 3 of them.
But Brandon T. Jackson was in part 2, and I did not watch part 3 because I had enough of it by then.
No. Brandon T. Jackson was in part 3. He wasn't in part 2.
He wasn't 2.
No, he wasn't.
Brandon T. Jackson wasn't 2.
I'm already on it. Fact check.
Wait, fact check. I think he was in 3. He was in 3 because remember the third one was called Father and Son.
That one came out in 2011.
Yeah. That's the one.
Big Mama's House. Let me see.
Yeah, he wasn't in. I don't think he was in 2.
Big Mama's House.
No, not 2.
I watch all.
Oh shoot. Okay. My boy said I watch all of them. I got the hook on niggas dressing like women to sell bad movies.
I mean, not the movies. That's not the first one, but
I mean, Big Mama's House, the first one was pretty cool. It was because it felt novel, but also was fucking 10.
Yeah. He's in number 3 because the second one, the little boy was still in it. The second one.
Yeah, you're right. I looked it up like father, like son, and there's Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon T. Jackson was really in that, bro. Like
father, like
he
son,
really was. And then he was like, "Oh, that dress didn't change me," but we ain't see him in shit since.
It didn't.
Like he did Percy Jackson a little bit.
The industry was.
Remember he tried to step away from the industry after he did Big Mama House. He did Road Bounce. He did
Lottery Ticket.
He was supposed to do a pilot with Eddie Murphy for a Beverly Hills Cop show, but it never happened. I found out that recently. That was 2012, but that got scrapped by CBS. Not surprised.
That's crazy. Not surprised. Yo, listen to the sentence I'm about to say. Despite the negative reviews of the original Big Mama's House, it still grossed $174 million worldwide. I need to see like how much it costs to even start making the movie. The budget was $30 million. They made $174 million. Of course, they made 3 more.
Yep.
Of course, they made 3 more. It's like
it was a cash cow. I ain't gonna hold you.
It really was.
I said this on.
Niggas knew what they were doing.
I had a tweet about this, and somebody was talking about just just the trend of Black internet comedians on TikTok dressing up like women and pretending to be big women and all this type of stuff. And I counted that tweet. I said, Tyler Perry became a billionaire strictly off the Medea franchise.
Yep.
Regardless of the fact that he has other stuff, even other little franchises within his little sphere that are actually very good. Mr. Deeds, very good. A House That Prays, good. Acrimony, people are still talking about it.
Acrimony is amazing. So
Nah, fact. They shot that shit like 3 days.
Acrimony was, but I think that was the one, that movie on Netflix. He shot in 3 days. I believe
Like,
that was
Fall from Grace, right?
Fall from Grace was alright too, though.
That's what I'm trying to say, though. The haves and the have-nots, like,
amazing.
like he has a lot of good,
bad ending, but yeah, bad ending, but
yeah, but he has a lot of good stuff. But America, Black America in particular, said, no, sir, I don't want to see any of that other stuff. Don't put that dress back on and do some funny stuff. And he said, okay. And he made $1 billion freaking dollars.
Oh yeah, don't forget Roddy's favorite show, Assisted Living.
Oh yeah.
Remember Assisted Living?
Assisted Living update.
What else he had over there with his TV show? House of Pain, Assisted Living.
What were we thinking?
I don't know, bro.
I was really trying to do an Assisted Living update.
I was trying to root for it, but it was a surprise.
Oh shoot! What were we thinking reviewing that on the show, yo?
Hey, yo, let's do an Assisted Living update. I was like,
season 2 Miles. Season 2.
I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no.
Season 4 we more wow.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh shoot. That's
Oh
funny.
my god.
But
Yo, before we jump off the topic, can we ask Black America and America in general why it seems like you, as a Black man, like they've tried to put every single Black dude in a dress, and they've done it mostly successfully, except for notable exceptions like Dave Chappelle and Katt Williams. Why does that sell so much? Why does it make so much money? Why do people go pay money to sit down, watch this, and then come out dead ass entertained? Like, I don't remember anybody being so angry that Big Mama's House was a thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I think it is? And it's weird. This is going to sound weird as fuck, but it's a thing. So people kind of like emasculation. It's a thing. You know, and it's not a thing people will speak openly about. You know what I'm saying? But people like seeing that shit. Like, oh, this band is in a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird that it sells so much. But the fact is, like, that's the thing people want, like, certain people want to see. Not saying all people, but there's a group for that. And I think it's larger than what we recognize.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely larger than what we recognize. Because watch this. The second Big Mama's House had a bigger budget, $10 million more, and still made $140 million. It was the second one. Okay, I'm gonna end this by looking at what Big Mama's House, like Father Like Son did, the one with Brandon, the one where Katt Williams essentially got Brandon T. Jackson a job. What's the budget? Okay, this one did the worst, but it still was a net positive. It was a $32 million budget, and they made $82.3 million off. So this was the one who was like, all right, the next one, we probably only gonna make $5. Let's stop here. How? They kept giving Martin Lawrence money.
Yep.
You're right. America has to love this stuff. I just don't understand why. Like maybe one or two off jokes from time to time. Like I didn't mind a Wanda skit on In Living Color.
Yeah.
But I couldn't watch all of the Medea movies.
Nah,
Oh
because like how many though? Like how many you really gonna sit through?
I mean, maybe you gotta forget though, Calipari doing this since the plays. So and then he thought he brought him a deal to Hollywood.
but that's the point too. He started doing it in plays, and somebody said, "Yo, I bet you'd make mad money with this as a movie." And right.
And he did. Then he retired but did for 2 years, and they brought her back.
You know
Like,
why?
you know what? I need
Because he
another
wasn't
check.
making no fucking money no more.
Yeah, nigga was just trying to go see Alex Paul. So they was like, fuck it. I actually gotta go back
God.
being a woman.
Oh god,
Right.
I look terrible, son.
Niggas ain't want to see Alex Paul. So he was like, fuck, I
Alex
gotta
Paul
put this
is
fucking
terrible,
dress
bro.
back on.
Right. I could see him doing it begrudgingly, like, bitch.
Like, God damn it.
But
Pass me the
question,
oversized bra.
but question.
Right?
But apparently, they're saying Dave Chappelle wasn't a dress before though, in a movie called Robin Hood that came out in '93.
Oh, that was when he was trying to get on. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry a Virgo too.
Yo, y'all be wildin'.
Yeah, I
What
told
y'all be doing over
y'all,
there?
Virgo be wildin', son. I mean, y'all successful.
Yeah,
Y'all be
like
wildin'. Y'all successful, but y'all be wildin', son.
I'll take the successful part. I'm like that. You know
I
what? You know
cheated
what
on a
it is
Virgo. She
now.
ain't took me back. Y'all savage, bro. Y'all should have just took me back.
Now that I
Exactly.
understand
Yeah,
that Tyler Perry is a Virgo, I get it now. Why he gonna do what works.
That's the thing about y'all. The thing about y'all Virgo, y'all work hard, so I get what y'all want. I might y'all for that, son.
Listen,
I might for that.
I wish I didn't. I'm still trying to get to where I'm trying to go. Oh shit, he was born the same year my mother was. I'm still trying to get to where I'm trying to go. I want to work hard like him. I don't want to have to dress like an old cantankerous woman to do it.
And everybody will be right back with the premiere news and the main event talk.